time for baseball on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Tacoma Rainiers and the Las Vegas 51s. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
So striding forward now, Jose Aviles. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. And a good throw gets him one gone. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on them this afternoon on the road?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hit down the third base line. Rivera picks it up, and that's the second out.
Batting third, designated hitter, Damian.
Striding forward now is the DH, Damian Huerta. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone to get himself back in this count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Ryan Healy would be next. The 3-0 pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, man at first after the 2-out walk. And he'll snap one over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Hisashi Iwakuma, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, the key to Iwakuma is simple. Split, split, split. You're going to see split after split after split. Not an overpowering guy. Will throw an occasional slider, but he's about 70% split fingers. He has one of the best in the game. The key is he needs to throw his fastballs for strikes.
Standing in, Rico Guillen. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And that one just missed outside. Iwakuma is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, left fielder, Michael.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Nope.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. So striding in, Luis Castro, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see 1 flamethrower and 1 guy that throws below the speed limit.
yanked on the ground down the line. And that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Cameron Perkins, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Guillen moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down, and he's safe.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box now, Kirby Harrington, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-0 pitch on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
1 strike.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
Here now the 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Castro at second. Perkins on at first with nobody out. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Ready now, David Freitas. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Here comes the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Freitas, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
One there. On to first, and it's double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Into the box, Victor Gutierrez, as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. Tacoma's out on top, 1-0. So stepping in, T.J. Rivera set to lead off the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Soft liner to the right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Standing in, Carlos Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Bases are empty, one man out. That's inside. 2-0. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and this ball game is tied at 1.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
In now, Garth Raimo. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Waiting in the on deck circle is David Wright. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Drilled down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Once again a 3-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. There's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Standing in now, David Wright. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Missed with a slider.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Line to second, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Batting eighth, catcher. Woodrow.
Stepping in, Woodrow Rain. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a strike. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Raimo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
Stepping in now, Rob Vetter. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Iwakuma comes set. Here it is on 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he misses 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 home. The count now at 2-2. Down the third baseline. Well, this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Striding in once again, Jose Aviles. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jose Aviles.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Now the 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Third baseman, Ryan McCabe.
At the plate, Brian McCabe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Strike taken, the throw. It's too high, and he's in there at second with a stolen base. Heading out towards shallow right. Guillen waits on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Now to the plate, Damian Huerta. He drew a walk his first time up.
Damian Huerta.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
The first baseman, Ryan.
Stepping in, Ryan Healy. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Now here's the pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. Raimo charging in on it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Tacoma leads it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Rico Guillen, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Rico Guillen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line and left. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Into the box now, Jeff Salem, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
Guillen leads off second with nobody out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Set to deliver on 3-0. And a slider on the inside for strike one.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
From the belt, the pitch. And this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So digging in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Way in front of that fastball.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Ready with the 0-1. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
The batter.
In now, T.J. Rivera.
T.J. Rivera.
As he puts it on the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Center fielder, Carlos Castro.
Settling in now, Carlos Castro. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Three runs already home here. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Perkins is there, 2 gone.
First baseman,
Digging in,
number 5,
Garth Raimo.
Raimo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Low with the splitter, ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-2. Leading off the inning, Luis Castro, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there, 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Vetter fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, center fielder, Cameron Perkins.
Striding in, Cameron Perkins. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Line to the right side. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, right fielder, Kirby Carrington.
Into the box now, Kirby Carrington. He's set, and the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, David Freitas. High and deep to right center. Castro is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Stepping into the box, David Wright hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Perkins is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Woodrow Raines. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Rob.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rob Vetter comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Iwakuma gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Carrington coasts under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance? Victor Gutierrez. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is in there for strike 1. 4 pitches, all takes.
He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. To his left, Salem. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, second baseman, Jose Aviles.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Aviles. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And a breaking ball stays outside. Curveball that time, not even close. (4-2) our score here as we play inning number 5. Sinker misses, ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Ryan McCabe. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0 home. Hits this one hard the other way. Barehanded for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rico Guillen. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Jeff Salem. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Line to the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Michael Conforto.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. In that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone, and he handled it really nice.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Iwakuma peers in, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. 2-2 pitch just missed.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping up to the plate, T.J. Rivera. He's rolled into ground outs a couple of times already here in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
Conforto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 5 innings complete. Vegas holds the Aces. They lead it 4-2. Now in the box, Damian Huerta earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Popped up. Matz over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Stepping into the box, Luis Castro. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, he took care of the 3 and 4 hitters and might have thought that danger had passed. Well, he was wrong. The number 5 man takes him deep and out of here. It's always tough to get through the teeth of the lineup completely unscathed, and that's evident right here.
Now
Into the box now, Cameron Perkins.
Cameron Perkins.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A bouncer to the left side, to his right, better. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a 1-run ball game. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Vegas leads it 4-3. Stepping up now, Carlos Castro. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Carlos Castro.
First delivery to him on the way. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Castro. 1 out.
First baseman, number 5, Garth Rahimo.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garth Rahimo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Dan Altavilla enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Dan Altavilla.
Standing in now, David Wright, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Woodrow Rain, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 6 full. The 51s are in front here, 4-3. Back for Pacific Coast League action on MLB Network. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Phil Fuentes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 16, Phil Fuentes.
Into the box, Kirby Carrington. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and 1 strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Popped him up. Vetter has a play. He's got it 1 away.
The catcher, number 36, David.
At the plate, David Freitas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And that misses. 2-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Slider. Oh, look out as that one just about took his nose off.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in to try it again, Victor Gutierrez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
That's ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Freitas, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Jose Aviles. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First offering on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Vegas holds the Aces. They lead it 4-3. Digging in once again, Rob Fetter will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Rob Fetter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. He's taken high above the zone.
No strike.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1 home. Popped up. And there's the first out.
Right fielder number 16, Rico Guillen.
Digging in now, Rico Guillen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. 1 out, nobody on. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff.
Ready once again, Jeff Salem. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The left fielder, number 30, Michael
Conforto will step towards the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. From the belt, the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Two and 2. Salem is off at first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Kenny Wood has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 14, Kenny Wood.
Leading off the inning, Brian McCabe, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Brian McCabe.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home is high and outside for a ball.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full. Swinging a ground ball to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Damian Huerta. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 2-2.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2 one more time, and it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time, and he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time is looked at for ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Now the payoff pitch home, very weakly on the ground. The next 3-2. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate.
You take the mound every half inning as a pitcher, hoping to get out of the inning in 9 or fewer pitches. This guy at the plate's fouled 9 balls off. This at-bat is epic.
Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Luis Castro.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Raimo will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs on no hits. One error in the inning, but a man left stranded. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Vegas leads it 4-3. Richard Cho is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Richard Cho.
Striding into the box, T.J. Rivera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
In now, Carlos Castro, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
The 0-2 home. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. Rivera on at first. Nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box, Garth Raimo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and a strike. Cho, a native of Taiwan. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. 1-1. Runner goes for second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Castro comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Digging in, David Wright. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Fouled off. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. Fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Paul Sewald comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. So coming to the plate, Cameron Perkins. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Conforto moves over. 1 away. Now at the plate, Kirby Harrington. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Seawald, a Nevada native. He throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Too high. 1-2. Try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Another full count pitch on its way. And he lays off ball four. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The catcher, number 36, David Freitas.
Digging in, David Freitas. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back in standing. Carrington, base runner at first with one out. The ground is short. Could this be two? There's one. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Las Vegas 51s led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Steven Matz gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for the victorious Las Vegas 51. 4 runs on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Rainiers, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.